reached back and turned the CO2 on and turned the leash controller on, and it made like 19 pounds instantly, and it exploded both head gaskets instantly.
Oh my God.
Thinking there's no way this guy's going to buy this car. It's impossible. And as it's billowing smoke out the back and it's slowing down, I'm over like, what did I just do? It's like, so how much deposit do you want? That was the fastest ever done my entire life up until it blew up.
Hey guys, I'm Josh Brown.
And I'm Jordan Stevens.
And you're watching the Cars and Health Bars podcast. Let's get right into the episode. Hey guys, welcome to Cars and Health Bars. As you can see, we are joined by the Kembles, Brian and Summer Kemble of Bowling Green. How are you all doing tonight?
We're good. How are y'all?
They're good. It's of course we've had Brian onto the show. It's great to have you on, Summer. We're definitely going to be hitting some questions for both of you, but I definitely want just some people who don't know Summer so well and know Brian. Summer, you want to tell a little bit about yourself, about how you got into motorsports, all that good stuff?
I actually didn't used to like cars at all. I get so mad when he'd do stuff with them, and I guess over the years, just watching and participating unwillingly in what he did, I eventually started liking it, and now it's pretty much 95% of my personality. So here we are.
Welcome to
That's
the club.
usually how it goes. Yeah, welcome to the club. It's cool finding couples that do stuff like that, do motorsports together, because like you said, it's kind of, you see a lot of guys doing it by themselves and some women doing it by themselves, but it's hard to find like a couple that both do it together. It's really neat to have you all in our community, because I mean, it seems like almost every Cars and Coffee you all were at during the last couple of years that they've had them. We haven't really seen so much this current year.
Yeah, we had a lot of races or events fall at the same time, so it's been difficult.
Absolutely. So this is kind of something that we talked about with Brian's episode. Whose does the catfish belong to? Because you say it's your car.
Explain that, please.
It's still mine.
Whoa. Okay, I'll explain it to him. 8 or 9 years ago, I bought that car in downtown Louisville on a whim. She wanted a 5th-gen Camaro, and
Nice.
had been talking about one for weeks. And I was on the hunt for them. I looked at several, and I didn't find the one. And at work one day, I was just cruising Marketplace. Because what else you going to do at work?
Yep.
And a one-owner, 60,000-mile SOM 2002 SS pops up for an absurd price. I mean, I felt bad. I don't feel bad buying cars, but I felt bad buying that one.
Yeah.
And she had no clue. I went to the bank up there, pulled the money out, went and paid for it, drove it home. And she almost divorced me over that car. Because I'm like, here's your new car. I'm all excited. I'm like, this is awesome. It's one owner, stock.
Why did I almost divorce
So it wasn't a 5th-gen.
No.
And of course, it was a LS1 automatic car. The automatic I don't think she was too awful enthused about that. And just the stigma of 4th-gens are, you either love them or hate them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I plagued him, I begged and pleaded with her, just drive it around for a few days. I think you'll end up liking it. Well, about 2 weeks later, I had a camshaft, long tubes, 3600 converter, and some other stuff, and that was her car. So if you want to get down to the technicalities of it, I bought the car for her. It's in her name. The title's in her name. It's in her name right. In fact, I'm looking at it right now. It's in her name right now. But for Christmas morning, December 25th, I opened up a gift, and I got a title to a SOM Camaro in my box that I opened up. And she said it's my car now, so we'll see what the future holds. But as of right now, I'm going to say that is my car now.
Okay.
She can change any of that she likes or whatever. They're pretty true.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
Y'all heard it here first. That's my car.
All right.
We've always,
Brian Kimball's car.
but now I have two, and I can't drive them both to events, so why not let him have one?
If I'd have known all it would took was buying her a Mustang GT to get that car, I'd have done this years ago, fellas.
Is that a manual car or an auto?
Auto.
10 speed.
10 speed. Nice. What year? 25?
24.
24. You'll be good. Those are pretty solid in the 24s. They've worked out all the kinks in them.
I always swore I'd never own one, but I love that car.
They're fun.
I was shocked because I know you guys really liked the Blazer y'all had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The To expand on the Blazer some, I would buy a Blazer again in a heartbeat, a RS like that one,
Yeah.
Mhm.
if it didn't have so many problems. And we traded that off with 42,000 miles on it. It had 2 radiators, 2 torque converters, and it was getting ready to have a transmission replaced in it at 42,000
God.
miles. Yeah. And I mean, that
Two
was
torque
like
converters.
yes, it had the 8 speed shutter or the 9 speed
Yeah, I
shutter.
know
And
that's
the
really
first
typical.
one, yeah, they changed the first one. It didn't do any, I mean, it shuttered just as bad on the way home as it did before we dropped it off.
Oh
And the
Lord.
second one made it a little better, but out on the interstate running steady speeds, it would just pulse. And
Yeah.
they said, yeah, bring it back. We'll put a transmission in it. And it was kind of like, you know what? This vehicle's too expensive to have this kind of problems this early.
For
It had
sure.
the first radiator put in it at 17,000 miles.
Good Lord.
Golly.
Yeah. So, of
Money
course,
pit.
they don't make Camaros anymore. So, what do you buy when you want to buy a sports car?
That's fair.
Well, you don't buy a Challenger.
No, that wasn't on the list.
Looping back to the Camaro, you guys are fresh off putting some 4-digit power down at local tuning shop. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, it did pretty good. The question is, though, is that all it's got?
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked to see it barely touching. I think it made like 1,025, and I know that dyno reads fairly low, but I was definitely expecting more out of that car. But I know I didn't know how much sauce you were putting into it.
There's more there. That's all I can say at this time. I don't know how much, but there's more there.
Yeah.
Looking at the data logs and stuff, there's more to be had. But you reach a point to where do you just keep running it as hard as you can on the dyno, or do you wait and take it somewhere where you can actually show something for it?
Yeah.
That's very valid. Yeah, that's the
And,
best way to think about it. They say dynos just kill cars.
Yeah. Well, we also it has BTR 660 springs on it with steel retainers, and they've been on there for like 40 some thousand miles. They are shimmed correctly and everything, but they're starting to show their age. And above like 6,500 RPMs, the more boost I put in it, it was not the
That
gains were
valve
not
ain't wanting to
linear. We were
close.
actually losing
Yeah.
versus what we should have been gaining. So
Yeah.
it needs a set of valve springs, but I was just happy that we drove it over there. On the street tune, it made, I think, 860,
Wow.
Nice.
which I pulled 2 degrees out. So that's right at what it was 2 years ago when I dynoed at LS Fest on that same tune. It made 896. So that's what we daily drive it on. All that's it. That's what it's out here on the street 24/7.
Yeah.
So you want to go back with a dual spring or probably go a little stiffer like a triple?
Probably like their 685s or 650s.
That's what I just bought for my car.
Yeah.
I will say you are like the guy to get your Camaro out, and like you talk about daily driving it. I seeing you out in the snow in that car is never shocks me whatsoever. You like the people that like put their car up for the winter. Like Brian's just over here laughing at those guys driving 1,000 horsepower car in the snow and the rain.
I remember the first time I
you.
saw Brian out at a meet was in the vet cart at the parking garage, and it was snowing that night. He pulled it. I'm like, ain't no way someone drove this thing in here.
Yeah, it's
And you don't even live in Bowling Green, too. You
No,
drove
we're about-
to Bowling Green.
what are we, like 30 minutes, something like that.
From the parking structure.
Probably about 30 minutes, I guess. Yeah. No, if I own a vehicle, it's going to get drove year round,
Yeah, I'm the same way.
which you all probably understand because you see it all the time. But we average about 15,000 miles a year on the Camaro.
I believe it. I was
So-
driving through your area not super long ago, and your car's just so notable. It's the only one around like it, and I was like, "Oh, there goes Brian Kemble."
Yeah, it's I'm not scared to drive them. So
I want to talk a little bit about the drifting you dabbled into last year. I will say that was a little bit of a shocker to see out of you guys. You know, getting into the imports. You know, you picked up that 350Z and was doing some sliding in it.
that's all you.
That was actually all me.
Really?
Yeah, I want to do it. We got out a couple times in it. There's a awesome guy in one of our clubs named Eric. He let us use his parking lot a lot to go out there and practice.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
The first event we went to, I blew the car up.
Yep.
So we got rid of it, and we haven't got another one yet. But those days aren't over. I started autocross and really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna stick with it for a bit and probably drift back into drifting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
maybe
gotta
don't talk
interject
to
here.
Caleb Kingery too much. He might influence you.
What is it?
Talk to Caleb.
No.
He'll influence you.
The car left because it wasn't the car that I want her to have.
Mm-hmm.
The car was a good 50-footer, which don't get me wrong, for a drift car is cool and all, but
Yeah.
it just it needed more work than I wanted to put into it. And it was almost like a test to make sure we were going to be okay drifting.
Yeah.
I would like for her to have a little nicer car all around.
Maybe not
Yeah.
VQ powered.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure about that.
All right.
I'm not sure.
Well, the RX-8 we bought would have been a nice one, but it was just that was too big of a project.
If you boys know anything about me, I'm trading cars all the time.
Oh, I
Oh,
figured.
yeah.
I mean,
I know.
I remember you got that C5, and then what'd you get after that? The Nova? I don't even remember.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so
Yeah.
since the last podcast, I had a 72 Nova.
Yeah. We talked a little bit about that because I think some issues with the carburetor, I remember, if I remember correctly.
So I pulled the small block and all that stuff out. I put a LQ9 in it with 799 heads, huge camshaft, like way too big.
Yeah.
TBSS intake, T56, 456 gears.
Fun.
On street tires, it went in 11s on the street. So, I mean, it did very well for what it was. I just woke up one morning and posted it on Marketplace, and it sold in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but I've had some small block Ford stuff.
Right.
Nice, like 302.
I've had several LS stuff since then.
Yeah, that LS Mustang, the purple one.
The black car went 5s on the street. There's 5s on a drag radial over and over and over again, like 580s, 570s. That was a turbocharged blow through small block Ford.
Shit.
I love small block Ford. I think they're a little. I mean, they're not underrated, but you just don't see them as much now.
No, they're not as prevalent as they once were. Funny story about that car. I posted it for sale, and the guy drove from Glasgow to come see it.
Mm-hmm.
It had 93 octane in the tank. I told him, I said, it's on wastegate because it's got 93 octane in the tank. I've just been driving it around.
Yeah.
He was like, well, think you could do just a little small hit in it? So I reached back and turned the CO2 on and turned the leash controller on.
Yep.
And it made like 19 pounds instantly, and it exploded both head gaskets instantly.
Oh, my God.
So, I mean, I'm thinking there's no way this guy's going to buy this car. It's impossible.
Yeah.
And as it's billowing smoke out the back and it's slowing down, and I'm over like, what did I just do? He's like, so how much deposit do you want? That was the fastest he ever did his entire life up until it blew up.
He said, I'm in. I like it.
Yeah. He said, call me when the head gaskets are changed. Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah. We've had several cars since then, though. I can't keep track of them all.
Had an Ultimate.
Is there any you regret
Yeah.
selling? Any that maybe if there was one you could keep out of any of them you've ever had?
The Nova.
I'd buy the Nova back in a heartbeat. But the last time I saw it, it was like $26,000 on Marketplace. So,
God.
yeah.
I always see you doing a lot of work inside these Facebook groups, always like helping people and stuff. I must have interacted with too many of your posts because now it's like I feel like every time you comment in a group, whether I'm in it or not, I'll just see like a random LS post and there's Brian Kemble helping somebody.
Yeah.
I think no, it was somebody talking about lifters specifically. It was like, should I use some junkyard lifters or how many times have you used junkyard lifters? And Brian's like only like 200% of the time.
Yeah. In case my employer's watching, I do not access the internet at work. That's when I do most of it. If you see me commenting back to back to back, it's usually when I'm at work.
That's fair. Hey, gotta do it sometime. I mean, these people need help out here. They're gonna probably blow up their stuff without you talking to them.
Yeah.
Well, it's I don't know. You got too many people. Like one of my favorite questions to ask in those groups, like somebody will say, "What turbocharger do I buy for 800 rear wheel horsepower?" And somebody jumps on there and says, "Oh, you need a GT50 88 millimeter."
God.
Well, you go look, and they've never owned a turbocharged car in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you even understand what you're talking about? Or are you just throwing some numbers out you heard somebody else say?
What camshaft do I need?
Pick one.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Pick one.
Pick the
matter.
hoggest cam you can get, brother.
No, my favorite's like I need a cam that's best for chop. Like, buddy, that is all tune, buddy.
Oh well, if you want to chop, just give it the old 30-30 tune, 30 under and 30 over, and let her eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Summer, I want to talk to you a little bit about women in motorsports because it's something we haven't had enough luck to have on a motorsports female on our show yet. I want to know a little bit about what it's like to be a woman in motorsports.
In motorsports,
I feel like
I
that's
don't
a
even
hard
know.
question.
It is.
Like, I mean, I feel like a lot of the times you see, the women like supporting their husbands, like they're either like, backing them into the groove or, running the race trailer or whatever. But you're the one actually on the track, making the passes, working on the cars.
At the events I've been at so far, there's been, I feel like, I hate to say a lot of excitement, but a lot of support for sure. Everybody's always happy and willing to help.
Yeah.
I haven't really been at an event with a lot of other women to kind of interact with. The ones I have, I get along with them. I know them already.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that it's pretty nice so far. I haven't had any issues yet. Now to say where I'm the one helping people fix their cars, then it's a problem.
Fair.
So
So you were the one that did the majority of the drifting. How do you go from like the mindset of drag racing, going in a straight line, cutting a tree, to cutting corners and, making those turns?
LS Fest.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I watched it at LS Fest, and I was like, I have to do that. It looked like so much fun. It is. It's a lot of fun.
Well, to interject here, we also have a good friend that takes you in their car several times, and that's always Justin Napier.
Justin Napier's let me ride along with him a lot. I did at Ford Fest for 2 or 3 years now. I've rode with Vaughn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I didn't ride with Chelsea. I think I rode with Ben, and that was a blast. So I guess I got that fever. I want to do it.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like if you compare like the drag race community to the drift community, it just feels more like family and supportive with the drifting. Maybe that's just my perspective because like I always see like people helping each other in the pits or whatever, and you look at drag race and it's like people cussing at each other for like jumping the light or whatever. Like it just seems like there's a lot more of competition whenever it comes to drag racing than is drifting. Drifting just sounds like, hey, let's get out there and throw some rubber on some people.
The drift community is a community, 100%. I had guys that I met that day at that event willing to hop in the car with me and show me what I needed to do or what I could change. No hesitation. They let me get in their cars and ride. Like they were awesome people. Autocross guys are a lot like that too.
Yeah,
Have you
autocross is
done
not
a
really something
road
we've
course
dabbled
or
into
just
too much.
autocross?
Huh?
Have you done any road course like NCM or any other tracks kind of local? I feel like that's something that I personally would be interested in.
Not yet.
NCM is coming.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. And the
The
Mustang.
Mustang
if I
has
had to
the
guess.
Brembo brakes and all that stuff
Oh,
in
so,
anticipation of this.
Is that performance pack on those? I can't remember because it's not OEM option. I know.
It's not a PP1 car.
Okay.
It's a weird car. It has stuff it shouldn't have, but
It's just ordered weird. So it's a
Yeah.
401A premium car, and it's got the Brembos. It's got 355 gears, active exhaust, and the 20-inch wheels.
Yeah.
So, but it will be on the road course.
Nice. Maybe I'll join you one day. I'm hoping to.
I feel like there's a lot of confidence here.
Confidence.
Yeah.
What,
I mean, it's
in your driving?
Yeah, the road course is a different animal, I feel like.
You can't have that in your backyard and not use it. I'm sorry, you just can't. I mean, the amount of people that don't have that luxury of having something like that close to them, it's literally 20 minutes from my front door. I can't have it sit there and not use it.
How can you not once at least, right?
You do one kind of racing. I already do 3. You can do road. I'll let you borrow my car.
Yeah, I remember when Brandon Andres would come by the shop and he would do his little road course section off in there. Like he never hit a track, but by God, he'd hit that little section there. Like I bet you get hit on MCM and he'd tear it down.
Possibly.
I feel like with autocross, it just takes a a lot of the drag racing people just kind of get discouraged against doing anything other than going in a straight line because I mean it takes some serious skill to do an autocross track, not worry about putting your car into the wall.
Okay, so can we talk about something for a second? But LS Fest, were y'all there on Saturday or Friday or?
No,
I was there
wasn't.
Friday, all day Friday. Yeah,
Did you all see that orange car on the autocross and stuff in 3S Challenge?
I don't.
No, I
I
saw
did
the
watch a lot of
photos,
drag
though.
racing.
Oh man, that was a blast. So I highly recommend taking your drag race oriented car, bolting on some 315s and going autocrossing it because that is a blast.
With 860 horsepower.
Yeah. So it was somewhere around, it wasn't 800, but for just like the 3S challenge, it was somewhere around 650 wheel for most of the weekend. And you had to be careful though because all the spring rates on that car are like really soft,
Mm-hmm.
which is the exact opposite of what you want for autocross.
Yeah.
And it's got the big anti-rear roll bar in the back. So the front right would dip and it would pick the left rear up off the ground in the corners.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I stayed in first gear all weekend. And it went 8,100 RPMs over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
And was that on the
funniest thing
new
was-
engine?
Yeah.
The funniest thing was everybody there watching. Every time he'd run, everybody would just run to the fence. They wanted to hear it.
Yeah. But it come in, don't hold me to this, I think it was like 60, somewhere in the 60s out of like 1 or 250. So not that bad, really.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Well, that's what matters, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so you're
It was
touching
fun.
Coyote RPMs with that car too. I didn't even realize that you were revving it that high.
Well, I normally don't. So that was just because the transmission has no engine braking in second gear.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in second going into a corner, you lift off the throttle, it just goes back to idle.
yeah.
So
Gotcha.
then when you get back in the throttle, of course, it just slams back
Yeah.
into gear.
Grabs.
So I had a decision to make. The transmission builder actually requested that we take that transmission out of the car before LS Fest. Like he's like, please don't do that to that transmission. And I didn't find a suitable 80E in time, so I was like, you know what? We're
Just
gonna
have
see
to
what
build
happens.
another maybe.
And it took 8,100 RPMs to make it happen, but that's what it.
Were
What it
you
did.
watching Tim Sunny? Or was it getting pretty spicy?
Temps? Oh no, that car stays cold. It's got some really good Spall fans and a 180 thermostat in it.
Okay.
You have to try to make that car run hot. Trans temps stay cool too because it's got a huge trans cooler with a fan on it too. So
Yeah.
Nice. Thing's really set up for that kind of
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
when
Well,
I
Josh
say
has
daily driver, I
PTSD.
mean it. Like you can literally drive anywhere you want to go.
What'd you say?
And
Jordan?
drive it pretty spirited too, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh gonna have flashbacks over here talking about transmissions and heat.
I feel like I'm about to go through trans number 2. What do you mean?
Go ahead and
what
throw
was
a
it?
TH400 in it.
I'd hate to say I just got rid of mine, but yeah, I guess I could acquire another one pretty easily. I know a guy in Cave City that could build one for some power. What do you guys like most about our car culture, car scene in like Soki, Kentucky / Bowling Green?
I like how it's not constant, but we have pretty frequent events pop up, whether they be pop-ups or big ones at Beach Bend or just shops saying, hey, come hang out. I mean, we have a pretty active car culture, I think.
Yeah. Speaking about that, there was a event. I've never seen it. Maybe you guys been to something, but Beach Bend's having like a Send It Saturday where it's like strictly a big burnout like skid pad event coming in May. I'm praying that maybe me and Jordan could go have some fun for that. Maybe with one of our cars because that sounds like a great time.
What was the one what they call that one?
When they were having it on Fridays and they called it Fast Freddy Fridays Freddy Fridays, something like that.
I have no idea.
We went to a few of those, and we did the burnout contest in one of those.
I put the Camaro and put an LS swap notchback I had in it, and the Camaro broke belts in both back tires.
I think I remember that. Didn't they have like a big box over the burnout pit?
Yeah. I had
yeah.
to do my burnouts in the box, but everybody else got to do them in the open air. So there's
That's
smoke
crazy.
everywhere. My smoke stayed in the box.
Wow.
That's so crazy.
That was 174 miles an hour in the Camaro.
Oh my gosh.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That wheel speed sensor is like, whoa.
Homie topped out for
When
us.
I cut the Mustang down, it was 270 degrees.
Good Lord.
270 degrees?
Yeah, 270.
What, like coolant temp or?
Yeah, yeah.
She run a little hot.
It's only on like 9 pounds, 9 or 10 pounds, like 550 wheel.
Wow.
950 wheel. Sheesh.
No. Probably like
Oh, okay.
550.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, man.
Oh, we had a bunch of time and pulled out because I knew it was going to happen.
I'm not a big fan of doing burnouts. I'm always worried I'm going to break a belt and then lose my quarter panels and cry.
When I felt the back end of that Camaro shimmy a little bit, I was like, that's it, we're done.
Yeah.
And there's pictures floating around of the belts and stuff. They're coming out of the tires.
Yeah. I got a set of ZL1 wheels when I was back at MCR, and they had some Mickeys on them from like 2018. I was like, oh, I'll burn them off. That was a bad idea. I felt a belt come loose. I was like, yeah, I'm done. And you look at the video, and it's slung half of the belt, and I was like, yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, that's not good.
Man, I miss you coming out there in that vet cart, man. That was fun. I remember that you
a blast, man.
dude, that traction control button wouldn't work, I remember, so he kept trying to shimmy that rear end up.
It got rained on too many times.
Yeah.
So I actually hate that car is not out and about as much as it used to be. I don't know what's going on with it currently, but I miss seeing it out.
Yeah, I think the owner that I knew had it last, I believe still has it, but I don't see him go to stuff as much as he used to. But then again, I've kind of seen Cars and Coffees kind of die off. I feel like there was hardly any this year in Bowling Green, especially.
Well, when they got moved to NCM, it kind of, I mean, the first couple weekends were decent, but it kind of just started to fall off, I feel like.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think the museum was a better spot.
It was. So, but until the handful of people in Bowling Green that don't know how to act at events get their stuff together or get run off,
yeah,
that's what pretty much sealed the deal out there at the Corvette Museum was the few people that don't have the proper etiquette to attend something like that.
Yeah.
We know your V6 Challenger's cool. We all love it. Trust me, we do. We don't need to see a single wheel peel in the parking lot, though.
Yeah. I feel like it's the last few events or public pop-up events I've been to, it's like a squatted truck or a straight pipe Triton or somebody will show up and they'll just hold it on the limiter like they could care less and eventually get shut down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It feels like they're not in the...
Bros.
What'd you say?
I've dubbed them the truck bros.
The truck bros.
Yeah.
I got a lifted truck, brother.
It sucks too because there's some clean diesel trucks around, but I feel like it's these gas truck guys that they're obsessed with going and ruining events for people and meets. Like, buddy, we don't need to hear.
People that aren't like a real enthusiast, right? Like they just like to hoon around a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, at LS Fest, they got us. What was the first place we got kicked out of? Because
every place.
Well, we've got kicked out of several places. So then it went to Buc-ee's, and they showed up there and got ran off from Buc-ee's. I mean, it was just it's constant.
Yeah, I don't even try to go out for LS Fest much anymore. Sounds like we got a story for it.
I don't sleep any LS Fest weekend. I'm awake from like Thursday till Monday.
Do you a little crack before the weekend? Get you a little wired up.
Plenty of cold
off caffeine and biscuits.
It's a long weekend.
It is
it's
a
worth
very
it.
long weekend.
Yeah, I've almost like wondered how cheap it would be just like rent a camper, camping spot down there and just staying at the track.
She's been saying that for 5 or 6 years, and I keep saying no.
Like, I want to go home. I'm like, I work all day and then stay out all night. I don't want to go home.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd be missing out on the stuff outside the track unless I don't know. They might close the gates and block you in though. But I mean,
you
can get in the campground. So,
oh, well, there you go. I mean. That just sounds like a great idea. Just like camp out there in Bowling Green. You know, I got to drive an hour to Bowling Green, but that's just me.
But then you gotta have a camper.
It's an awesome idea. It's just not many people. You know how they say great minds think alike, the others don't.
My bad.
One thought Fortune Camaro, one thought fifth.
Huh?
What?
One thought Fortune Camaro and one thought fifth.
I almost wonder where you guys would be at today if you bought a 5th gen Camaro, because I've always just like known the Kembles as the 4th gen Camaro people.
We'd have a neatly colored 5th gen with a Torque Storm supercharger on it.
No, it wouldn't.
No, you don't have to butter me up like that, Summer. Come on.
That's exactly what we were talking about doing before we bought that car.
No torque storm.
I gotta say, I wasn't a Torque Storm guy, but Josh's car kind of put
Oh, I
me
like
onto
them.
it.
Don't get me wrong. I like them a lot. I'm just a turbo person.
That's fair.
Is that your power adder of choice?
On an LS, yes.
Yeah.
If
So
we're
maybe,
talking 2-valve modular Ford, though, I want a Kenny Bell.
I mean, isn't that every modular Ford? You just throw a Kenny Bell on it.
Did you ever see what was it, a 99 or 2000, 2001
That was
GT I had?
2002.
Maybe it was 2002. I don't remember.
New
White car with
Edge?
ball
No.
fluid.
I love
Oh,
new
dude, it was a
engines.
built 4.6 with like 11.5 to 1 compression, a 2.8 Kenny Bell,
Nice.
built
Wow.
CR3650.
It was still a
Yeah,
2-valve?
that car-
I'm surprised you didn't go 4-valve,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, I bought the car complete, already done.
Oh, okay.
A major league baseball player did this car like top to bottom, front to back, and then got bored of it and sold it.
Wow.
And
That's
the
impressive.
car ran for a 2-valve car. It was fast.
That's rare.
That car had a crazy history. Turns out the original tune on it was done by the guy the president of HB Tuners.
Yeah,
He actually tuned the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wild.
yeah.
It's crazy how
cars
much
have the coolest
history.
history
in motorsports and stuff is. Like, I remember that one C5 was tuned at MCR. I think Cletus bought it. That blue one. I can't remember what
Donnie.
he calls it. Yeah, Donnie.
Yeah,
Oh, it's sold.
it's sold now.
It'd be cool to just like pull up like the ancestry of every car like as soon as you get it. Because my car, dude, I opened my door and I didn't notice this until a couple of years ago. I've owned my car for like 6-7 years now, and there's a police badge, and I've always wondered what that was. But I zoomed in on it, and it's like my car was impounded at some point before I owned it. So my car lived a whole life before I even owned it.
Tell him about the car's binder.
Binder?
The what?
The car's binder. The binder I keep with all those
Oh,
documents
oh
and stuff.
yeah, it's got everything in it for. Got a tire change. Okay, put that in there. Got an oil change. Put that in there.
Sounds like y'all need a filing cabinet.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I want to thank Blackout Coffee for sponsoring this episode of the Cars and Health Bars podcast. As you know, I work a blue-collar job just like most of you all do, and I need me a cup of joe to get me started first thing in the morning. I always like to hit some of this dark roast, brother. It puts hair on your chest, gets you good and woke up. And hey, if you got a wife like mine that loves some coffee, they've also got flavored coffee options such as jelly donut, salted mocha, cinnamon French toast. Look at the ratings on that, brother. Almost 1,500 5-star reviews. I've been drinking some of that good dark roast to get me started. And hey, they've even got instant coffee. We've all been there running late for work. Grab you one of these and dump it in your water bottle. You got coffee on the go. I want to again thank Blackout Coffee for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Go on over, support our sponsors, support our troops. Good old America. Get you a cup of Blackout Coffee, brother. Our first sponsor today, of course, you know them, you love them, Chemical Guys. They have the best car care products in the game. Of course, my favorite products here, you got the starter kits. I highly recommend the starter kits to any of our listeners because it is the greatest way to get a bulk amount of products. It's just the best bang for your buck. Even the mini arsenal, it comes with everything you need. It's got the honeydew soap, it's got the spray wax, it's got the bucket, the foam cannon, it's got everything you need. Cars 10 site wide for 10% off your order. And our next sponsor today is Badass Extension Cords. They've got some of the highest quality extension cords in the game. Got their outdoor extension cords pulled up. What I really like about them is they have all these customizable colors that you can do, and you can even have unique writing on them to make them say whatever you want. They've got the 50-foot pro cable with 6 outlets going along the whole entire cord. These cords are some of the highest quality that you have around. You need some of these in your shop. Even the indoor ones, they go all the way up to 100 foot. They go all the way down to 25 foot. Why not pick up a badass extension cord for your shop so you can make sure that you do not lack anything whenever it comes to working on your project? You need that for those power tools. You know you do. That being said, guys, head on over to Badass Extension Cords, pick you up a cord, and use our affiliate link so they know we sent you. Hey Mustang guys, where you at? I got CJ Pony Parts here for you today, sponsoring the podcast. For all of your Mustang needs, whether you are restoring a 1960s Mustang all the way up to the S650, they've got parts for you. Everything from body parts all the way to your exterior and engine parts. They've got it all. I want you to guys hop on over, look at CJ Pony Parts, see if you can find something for your Mustang today. Give you something to do this winter, this summer, finish up the build, and make sure you use our affiliate link so that they know we sent you from the podcast. I want to thank Speedway Motors for sponsoring the podcast. One of my favorite parts, wiring harness. They have a DIY wiring harness, so if you are not that good at wiring, they have a full kit that is a universal. You just pick what circuit you want. It is as simple as you get it. They have a lot of parts for your older cars. It's hard to beat these deals. Some of the best prices, that's always what I've known them for, is the really good prices, the really good quality. So yeah, guys, hop on over there, see if they've got something for your build, and use our affiliate link so they know that we sent you. And with that being said, guys, let's get right back into the topic.
Yeah.
You know, with all the cool builds and stuff y'all have done, and don't tell me y'all don't have some cool builds, because what y'all do is always just amazes me. But have you guys ever considered like doing like a YouTube channel or something? Like, I mean, I feel like you guys would be really successful on there.
I'm actually thinking about starting one here soon. We're gonna get me a 360 camera to put on the Mustang for any events I do in it and stuff. So
All right, cool.
might have one in the future. We'll see.
There's
That'd be really
hundreds of thousands of people doing YouTube now, and I feel like that ship has sailed.
There is, but there's still so many people watching though. Like, just think of how much viewership there is. 'Cause for every content creator, there's like at least 100,000 people watching them. You know, and yeah, you are funny, Brian. Don't tell me that.
My YouTube will be about racing and my candid photos.
See, I feel like Brian should start a YouTube channel where he does, you know, like LS build breakdowns and stuff.
Lord, there's tens of thousands of people already doing that, though.
But
I mean, mine would be really simple. Like, you go get one from the junkyard, you hose it off with a pressure washer, you throw a cam and valve springs and pick up 2 bow ring in it, bam, 1,000 horsepower, let's go.
yeah,
But that's what gets clicks.
You just got a lot of that real world experience with dealing with different combinations and, you know, different setups. And a lot of people, you know, they might have done one or two, but I feel like you've done so many.
And you've got to have a wealth of stories. The amount of people I'm sure you've dealt with on Marketplace, because we know they're all on there. Like, tell a Marketplace story while you throw an LS together. Like, you know, you got some gold to be panned out there.
Well, she gets mad over Marketplace. I don't even ask her to go anymore. Like, if I'm selling something or buying something, I don't even ask her anymore. I'm like, you just stay here. They'll be like, I'm just going to sell this guy a transmission. I'll be right back. And like 6 hours later, I come back to the house. That happens a lot.
I bet. Yeah, like anytime I know somebody that needs an LS part, or I do, I'm always like, hit up Brian Kemble before you hit up Marketplace. There's 9 times out of 10 he's got it, especially if it's an OEM part.
You got a lot of that stuff.
That's why I think I hit you up whenever I was looking for a high ram. I was like, hey, Brian, you know anybody's got a high ram? I need one.
If you need a cathedral, I probably could have helped you out.
I don't need no cathedral. Need them rec port, brother.
The Camaro's still on cathedrals.
I'd say he's always been more cathedral oriented ever since I've known.
Well, that's because that's what I had.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's what's in the junkyard. So let's be honest.
Well, I mean, it did have I don't know if y'all remember or not, the 370 motor that was in it, the nitrous motor. It was a rectangle port motor.
Was it?
It was 13 to 1. Yeah, it was a monster. I think it made 540 or 560 on motor.
Such a fun one.
Through an unlocked 80E 9-inch and drag radius.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I sprayed it with 300.
God,
nice.
That's a party right there.
Oh yeah, that car is fun.
That was the best sounding, just best car to drive out on the street. And it had cutouts in it too, so you could close the exhaust.
No,
so driving around town, people pull up next to you and want to act tough, so you just hit that button and open the exhaust, and then they're just like, "Oops!" Like
nothing's cooler than a nitrous car purging off. Like, golly, you know you done messed up. You get next to a guy on a red light and he starts purging. Like, all right, never mind.
Ain't nothing better than my LS3 with a F35, brother. What you mean? That's like the new 3/4 race cam of LS's. I swear is the F35.
There's a few of them out there. That's for sure. That's you can't drive to Baltimore without passing 5 truck Norris cams.
I know.
Which don't get me wrong, they're excellent camshafts. I'm not putting them down whatsoever,
sure.
but it's just like, my God, they sold so many of those.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I mean, it's crazy how many you see. You know, I don't know if it's like that in every city, but I mean,
I think it's across the United States.
BTR just really knocked it out of the park. Yeah.
Right there. Okay. I
Yeah, I
support.
got parts behind me
Absolutely.
from BTR. I got their catalog from PRI over there.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough to have Brian on a few years ago. He is like, God, it's like a wealth of knowledge. Like that dude's, he's just more, he's so down to earth too at the same time. Like you couldn't have picked a better person to own a like having our industry as like a car manufacturer, man.
Yeah, he's an amazing person. I really like him.
He will really talk
So
to you too. Like
we kind of,
he ain't shy. He don't know a stranger. It seems.
No,
yeah,
there's no strangers.
that's like the biggest, like, kind of, you said it's like a good thing. It's also like kind of sucks too, because like at PRI, like we want to talk to him, but gosh, he's so long winded. He'll talk to one person for like 30, 45 minutes. Love him to death, but oh my God, love to talk to him, dude.
I feel like you're kind of like that, Brian. I don't know about you as much, Summer, but I remember Brian out at meets. I was just some random dude coming up talking to you that first time, and you didn't have no. You're pretty
No,
all
I
right
don't.
talking to me.
I don't know many strangers. That's for sure.
I try to be that way too. I think we're all a community, so
There's enough
we all
hate in our
support
in the car
motorsports.
scene.
We should try and be a good community and grow the passion.
Which I've kind of changed lately, like at a cars and coffee or a get together. I have got to where I really enjoy, which most people around here know that car and know one or two of us,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really fun. I just recently found this. Stand like 15 feet from the car
And
20
watch
feet,
people react.
just,
Yeah.
just where you can still hear, yeah, and just
Mhm.
watch the reactions and listen to them. Like you wouldn't believe the number of people that walk up to that car and have no clue it's turbocharged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
We actually went to an event and like they were judging like the best build and stuff, and I had to take a lanyard and hang a piece of paper where I put turbo with an arrow down so
Oh
they
my
look.
God.
From the hood latch.
Yeah, from the hood latch.
That's so funny. We had a car show at my place of my day job, and Jack DeFevers, you went to his tuning shop. He's got that GTO, but the version before this one, he actually had a turbo, and he had the bell mouth into the headlight,
Mm-hmm.
or he might have even had a headlight actually. And everybody was like walking around his cars, like, "Dang, this dude can't even afford a headlight. Why would he put that in the car show?" It was so funny.
Yes.
Like
That's become my new pastime now. I mean, it's just like literally just standing just at ear where I can hear, and that's just stand there, and it's
Can you
hilarious.
imagine if you had your vet cart out and you got to hear some people talking about it?
this dude can't even afford body panels.
That's Brandon Andres all day. That's his car. Especially when we chopped it up that first time.
That old vet cart was pretty much, at that point, like this guy doesn't want body panels.
Yeah.
We do need to clear something up real quick though. That car never had a 5.3 in it, ever.
Oh, okay.
One of the previous podcasts, a 5.3 was mentioned. It was always an LS1 car.
Was it?
Oh, okay.
And
I thought it might have had like
somebody around here locally made an offer on the LS1 that I couldn't refuse. I had to sell it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And went 4.8, right?
Way more than what an LS1's worth. That's what happened to the original motor.
Gotcha.
Wow,
For some reason, I
didn't know
thought it was 5.3. I know it went 4.8 or something after.
Yeah, just a standard Gen 4 internal, which I put the rods and pistons in it, but cheap camshaft. The only thing that's limiting the horsepower in that car is the fuel system.
Yeah.
It just needs fuel pumps. When that 4.8 made 478 on MCR's dyno on like 5 pounds of boost, because any more than it ran a fuel system. That was it. That's all it would make. But if you put a couple of 525s in there, it's got 900 horsepower with a turbocharger.
Yeah.
It'd be a blast with 900.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even imagine that car with that much.
Well, but you run into the law of diminishing returns, though. Like, that car won't be as fun. If I still owned it, it wouldn't be as fun to me at 900 as it is at 480.
Yeah, and that's kind of the battle I've been thinking about with my cars. Like, do I even want to throw boost at it at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
Fair enough.
The answer is always yes.
Dude, I swear, it's what I love most about the Torque Storm, because you get the like belt sounds of a supercharger, and then you get the blow off valve of a turbo. Like, it's just that's why I love the Torque Storm. You get the best of both worlds. The sounds alone and the power. Nobody really expect my car to make as much power as it did.
Stuff. I just got a LSA for dirt cheap, and that's all I
I
have.
was gonna say, you got an LSA. You can't say that.
I got it for $700, and I got the lid back when they still had the old stock for like $800 with the brick.
Hey, I'm a root style person too. I like them. They're nice.
They're fun.
For a daily driver, you're gonna be hard to beat a root setup, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll daily it or not. I say I won't, but
Okay, for something you're going to drive on the street quite often, how about that? It's
yeah.
hard to beat a root setup.
I don't know. I feel like turbo is still like the king, is it not?
That instant hit of torque, as soon as you get making any throttle position sensor whatsoever, you move like
But that's what's going to put me
5%, you've
into a
got
light
10
pole
pounds.
again.
Yeah, that is what sucks about like, turbos and even my centrifugal blower. Like you don't really see boost until you're kind of eating up in some RPMs. And on the street, like you talking about red light to red light, like that's where supercharger is fun. Like, you get that instant boost, you're instantly like feeling that power. I've kind of got to see some RPM before I'm starting to get happy.
That's one reason why the horsepower potential of the orange car is kind of low currently. It has it's a Garrett copy. It's a G45 style, and it's a 7989. It's only rated for 1100 horsepower. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And you're putting
That's
down
at the crankshaft.
1025 wheel. I mean, you're beating that.
Yes, I am by a little bit, but it lights so fast. It's almost. I won't say it is positive displacement blower like.
Yeah.
But it's as close as you're going to get with a turbo. I mean, it's there.
Yeah. What's your engine setup on the orange car now? I don't even know for sure. 408 or I don't know.
Okay, so currently it's still the same block that's been in it for 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
It's the one I put cam bearings in the CarCraft parking lot or CarQuest parking lot.
Nice. Well, in the car?
But currently it's a stock crank.
With the engine in the car?
No, I pulled it out.
I
pulled it out on Friday night. We
car.
kept making hits on Saturday.
God.
And what block is that? Just to clarify for anyone.
It's an LQ4 block out of a buddy of mine's 2006 Silverado. It had 91,000 miles on it. I bought it for $400.
Bear block.
So, to go over the combination in that car, it does currently have BTR rods and pistons. They're 3cc valve relief flat tops. Their standard 6125 rod. 799 heads, Johnson 2116 short travel lifters, BTR 3/8 push rods, BTR 660s, stock 300,000 mile rocker arms, BTR stage 3 V2 turbo cam, and then currently it has a Holley low ram intake on it, 105 throttle body. That's pretty much as far as the engine goes.
That's like the same rod and piston setup I got.
Y'all got rid of the Trinity not super long ago. I was kind of shocked to see it for sale, honestly.
Well, long story.
Long story.
Thanks, Holly. That's all I'm going to say.
That's fair. I know those parts are cheap, especially if you're employed there.
What'd he say?
I don't know what he said.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. My cane Corso is currently making enough noise I can't hear you.
You're all good.
Hey.
Summer, I guess I have a question for you. If you want to talk about Holly, what's it like kind of balancing your hobby with working at Holly? Because I know for Jordan, he used to work at a speed shop. It kind of burned him out a little bit working around motorsports day in and day out.
I don't know that I'm burned out. I'm still just as ready and excited to go to an event and run as I've ever been. Balancing it with work, though, sometimes can be difficult on the work side. It can burn you out. It burns me out on work. If I love what I'm doing, I'm not going to hate it, but I love racing. I love my cars, so it's going to fall on the other end of it before it will on the cars.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the motorsports is more important to your happiness than your work anyways, right? I mean...
Yeah, well, the work pays for the motorsports, but...
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword in the best ways.
It's just kind of how I decompress from the week. So if I've had a rough week at work, I want to get out in the car and, beat on it a little bit. That's what makes me happy.
Yeah.
I've got a couple questions for both of you before we close off here. I kind of looping back to the car scene thing. What would you like to see more of in our local car scene?
More of
Yeah,
younger people.
that's fair.
Which
Define
at
younger.
yeah.
Um, Younger than me, of course, which I'm 41.
I like to
Yeah.
see
Younger,
more
younger,
kids.
younger than me, people that I haven't seen 1,000 times at every event we go to. New young faces.
That's
How
fair.
about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. I like that. Yeah, the actually some people know, some people don't. I actually sold my drag car this weekend, my project car, and it was a guy. I think he's still in high school. Actually, it's him and his grandpa, and he was like, "Yeah, I just want to get into cars. I've had a Miata for the longest time, and I want to finally hit the drag strip." I'm like, "Dude, that is really awesome." I said, I hope you and your grandpa get this thing straightened out, and I hope to see you out there." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it to some of y'all's meets and stuff." I'm like, "That's killer, dude." It just
Yeah.
it kind of brought a smile to my face to see. It kind of felt like whenever I was buying it for the first time, like 6, 7 years ago, like I went out with my grandpa full of ambition, ready to get it running, and it kind of like deja vu. I'm just like, I hope it goes better for you than it did me, because I spent 6 years unscrewing this car.
Was that the third gen?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gone.
no kidding. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I haven't told many people it's gone,
They
but
told them now.
yeah, told them now. Yeah, but hopefully that kid can get it straightened out. It would make me so happy. He was so worried. I'm like screwing him. I'm like, dude, I got screwed by this car. I've been unscrewing it for like 5 years. Like, please go finish it for me, because I've got 2 projects and it's too much. Car parts are too expensive. It's too much right now.
What I'd like to see more of, we went to the Soki Speed Shop meetup. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Soki Speed and Performance.
Yeah.
And a younger girl walked up to me and she was asking me about the Camaro, like, what's this? What's this do? And I was telling her and explaining it to her. And I'd like to see more women who are interested in learning approach it. And I mean, if you're out there, don't ever hesitate to approach. I have no issues educating as much as I can. So I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I
feel
would
like
too.
Brian
Especially
rides in on that too. He's someone that you can learn from. And if you're ever in the Facebook groups, if anyone asks about trunnions, he'll tell you real quick. That's the number one thing I think of, like, go stop.
He helped out that night too, because she asked me a couple things, and I was like, "Hey, like, help."
Let me interject real quick. Remember that 370 I was telling you about a minute ago that made mid 500s on motor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a set of rocker arms that I pulled off of a 6.2 of some sort at Nashville Pull Apart. The truck or the SUV or whatever it was had like 290,000 miles on it.
You saw a 6.2
I put them on their
pull
stock.
apart?
The first wide open throttle pull at Sky Dyno in Nashville, it went 8,400 RPMs.
Nice.
My God.
The shift points for the next year that was in that car, the shift points were set at 7,900.
Dear Lord.
They were 100% stock.
Yeah. I mean, I've been down the road of the aftermarket ones, and, the cheaper ones, I learned the hard way. And, I wasn't educated, but, I did learn, and I wish we could kind of push some more information like that to people. Like, there's a lot of R&D on these stock parts that you don't think about.
Yeah.
I mean, there's...
I'm glad you said that. GM spent billions of dollars perfecting this stuff.
Yeah, it's like the rod and pistons. Gen 4, you got full floating wrist pin, stronger I-beam rod than Gen 3. I mean, there's not a lot of need to upgrade. Unless you have grenaded your setup and you want to upgrade, I don't think there's a need.
I tell people all the time, if the goal's 1,000 horsepower or less and you're somewhat sensible, and if it's a automatic, if you have a decent torque converter, if it's a manual, if you don't try to load it up in overdrive and make 40 pounds of boost.
Yeah.
As long as you don't do that, 1,000 wheel and under, just leave Gen 4 stuff in it and roll on.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's
I
fine.
feel like not letting the magic out such a crucial thing with like GM blocks.
They're very smart. They're extremely smart people. They have some of the best engineers in the world working for them. How is like some of these? Now, I'm not talking about anybody specific, but if you have a 60 IQ, you can't match GM. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't think if you have 120 IQ, you're beating GM. I mean,
Well, they got the collective. They're beating you collectively. They have thousands of engineers.
and you got me, just a hillbilly who wants a bump stick.
Dude, I'm just out here like, give me the big cam. I want that chop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got one more question for you all. I want to know what car events we can expect to see you all at this year, and you guys kind of mentioned you got an event going on this weekend, maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be out at NCM this weekend and on the 5th. As of right now, that's all they have scheduled. Doing autocross. We'll pretty much be at the NESCCA events that we can make it to. LS Fest, Ford Fest, even Mo Party. We'll be there. Cars and Coffees, Cave City, and Bowling Green, whichever ones we can make it to. We might even make it to a couple summer nights this year because we have a Mustang now.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a bunch. It's hard to keep it. It's hard to.
We'll be at the Sick Week events. What is the one? Speed Fest.
Yeah, I think it's Speed Fest, something like that.
And then Sick
Camaro
on the
Fest.
Green. Camaro Fest will be there.
I was runner-up in Camaro Fest last year in the 11.0 index class. I had like 40 cars.
Nice.
Jack's, I really don't want to take mine to the drag strips. I'm worried I'm going to grenade everything. But Jack swears he'll replace anything past the transmission that I break. So I might be out there too. We'll see.
Well, I mean, the index racing is cool. If you can cut a light, I mean, that's... so I put a wastegate tune in the car, more or less, and added and subtracted timing. And that car would run 1097 back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Wow.
So all I had to do was cut a light and then drive the finish line.
Yeah.
And my worst light of the whole competition was 033 on the light. My best one was 020.
You can go
I got
bracket
beat in
racing.
the finals with a 020 light. We both run. I run 1096. He run 1097. He got a 010 light. I got a 020 light.
Man.
But this was a professional bracket racer. This dude does this for a living. And I made him break out, so that was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even if you don't intend to run at Camaro Fest, I recommend going. It's an experience in itself because everybody at that track is literally a Camaro enthusiast.
Yes,
if you are a Camaro person, they don't care if you run or not.
Yeah.
They just want to see your cars.
And you can also go to Camaro Fest. There's only like, say, 100 cars running all weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really small.
And you can run anything you want to at Camaro Fest. It's a little known detail there. You can drive up in your Silverado. If you pay to make passes, you can make test hits.
You just can't win.
You just can't win anything.
I didn't know that.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's a little tidbit there.
Yeah, like you said, it's not crowded at all at Camaro Fest.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's
You just
actually
about park on the track.
Very, very easygoing event.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised to see, talk about Camaro Fest, the parking lot at the convention center. It was like an LS Fest style party.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
It was bumping pretty good.
And it goes all night. From the time we leave the track, everybody will go eat, and then they go there to meet up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, every night, all night. And they've got DJs. They usually, one night they'll have food. It's nonstop.
Which the one good thing, they actually rent.
Yeah, they rent it.
They rent it. So at that point, it's a little more lenient on what can happen in the parking lot.
I wondered why the cops wasn't shutting that down because y'all were doing like rev battles towards the end of the night. I'm like, what's going on here?
Oh, dude, we made 13-foot flames there.
Oh
Nice.
my God.
Yeah, every night at 10 o'clock, they do a rev off.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's doing it right,
built.
man.
I have a tune specifically built for 10 p.m. rev off at Camaro Fest.
Nice.
Fire.
And it just makes huge fire.
That is awesome. Oh, well, Kemble's, it has been awesome having you on, Brian and Summer. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on. Most down-to-earth streetcar people that we have in our community. It is just a pleasure to have you guys around. And
Thanks for saying that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
absolutely. Is
I
there
don't know
any
what Bowling
socials
Green
you
without
guys? Yeah, for sure.
What do you say?
I don't know.
I don't know a Bowling Green without y'all, like Bowling Green car community.
Well, we don't go to Bowling Green without y'all, really.
If there's any socials you guys want to shout out before we close it off here, it's your guys more than welcome to. Spotlight here.
I mean, it's pretty much the same ones as last time. You've got Summer and Brian Kemble, separate accounts.
SOMER.
Yeah, it's spelled weird. We've still got the SOMBICH Instagram.
Yeah.
You've got an Instagram now, don't you?
I've always had an Instagram. It's Brian Kemble. I've got all the major stuff. If you want to see what I'm doing on any of them, just search my name.
Yeah.
There you go.
You'll know it's me with the orange 4th gen Camaro. So
And then I have a TikTok that is "She Who Shall Not Be Named."
There you go.
Okay. There you go. All
They
right.
wouldn't let me do some bitch, so I didn't.
Jeez, that ain't cool. I have to reach out to TikTok about that.
I
right.
did file a complaint. I never heard back.
There you go. Somebody's got to do it. All right, guys. With that being said, go check out the Kimbles, and we will catch you in the next one. Brother, what are you still doing here? Check out some of these social medias below me. If you're not following, go change that today.